everybody, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Did you know that size matters? Do you feel like you're not losing weight because you're not consistent and you just don't know what you should be doing on a continual basis to maximize fat loss or maintain your fat loss so that you feel successful? Well, yeah, size matters. Portion sizes are very important. We don't count calories here, but you need to eat enough and not too much to be able to allow your body to have the information to do the things. And so that you can feel like you're very, very connected to balance, because that's the key. We want to connect to balance so that you are not starving or overfed, and your body can utilize the fuel that you're eating and feel good day in and day out. Because we don't diet around here, we lifestyle. It's really important that you understand that what I teach you is meant to be maintained for the rest of your life. It's not a diet. It's a very sensible fat loss plan. It's giving your body the right tools so that it has everything it needs to feel safe enough to lose the fat. And that's a symptom of balance, because let's face it, being overweight is a symptom of imbalance. It's when your body hangs on and doesn't have any choice but to store. And when it's under threat for a multitude of reasons, then you're just going to hang on to the fat. Okay, so thanks for being here. My name's Connie Rutledge. I'm a functional nutritionist where we talk all things menopausal fat loss, and I want to help you figure it out so that you have everything that you need to be able to be successful long term for the rest of your life. Our environment is setting us up for failure. Our environment is setting us up for weight gain. We need to understand that the influx of toxins, EMFs, pesticides, viruses, all the blue light from watching this video is very much creating a definite imbalance in our menopausal bodies. So when we are not really understanding that and wondering why we're not successful because we've done all the things, sometimes it's just a matter of getting clear on what we need to be doing, focusing in and understanding it in a way that makes sense so that we can continue on, be very consistent, and have kind of lock in that recipe for success. And that's exactly what we do in the Jumpstart. The Jumpstart session, if you're new here, is my 1 hour session with you one-on-one. We go over your intake form, we look at what you're eating, the supplements that you're taking, the amount of exercise you're doing, your history as far as your health history, and we dial in a plan with macronutrient ratios and portion sizes, meal timing, and we get you set up for success so that you can really appreciate how to maximize balance so you enjoy fat loss. So now we're going to talk about strategies. Okay, we know that we need to plan ahead. We know that we want to have our macros, at least a ballpark, to know how much food we should be eating. How many carbohydrates should you be eating in a day? Do you want to really go keto? Do you want to go primal? Do you want to go paleo? But when you know that you get maybe under 60 carbs in a 24-hour period, which might be 2 to 3 meals, then you're definitely going to be kind of adequately lumping. Maybe you do the first feeding window with 20 carbs, and you find 20 carbs that make sense for you alongside of the amount of protein that makes sense. And you structure your meal in that fashion so that you're not guessing, you're understanding, you're preparing, you're having food on hand, and you're nailing it, okay? So we're gonna be eating whole food. We're gonna understand how much protein is 30 grams, and you can go back to previous videos and figure that out. Understanding that, remember last week we did a video on a pound of shrimp, and that's over 100 grams of protein. So when you appreciate that, oh yeah, I know how much protein is in that turkey. I'm gonna get enough of that to then, have a meal that makes sense for my macronutrient ratio needs, for what my body needs. Okay, so we're eating real food, we're planning ahead, then we're kind of teeing up that intermittent fasting, because as a menopausal woman, intermittent fasting is a huge needle mover for fat loss, because it's allowing the body to tap into stored fat instead of continuing on with the snacking all afternoon, even though it's low calorie, because that doesn't work. Tap into your inner strength. Create a plan for yourself and be religious about it. You're strong. You just need to remember that, okay? Plan ahead. Be diligent. Consistency is essential to your process, to your success. It doesn't have to be perfect. Get it in range, okay? If you're struggling with not understanding, not realizing, not wanting to do the work, then let's talk. A jumpstart session will clarify everything for you and give you support. Sometimes you just need to walk alongside someone who's in the same boat, okay? Community is huge. And I really want to stress that I know that the jumpstart is financially a commitment, but you deserve support. You deserve a leg up on your recipe for success, okay? Please quit doing the same thing over and over. Please quit going on a diet and going off of a diet. Please quit thinking that success is going to happen in 2 weeks. No, it's consistency, okay? It's wash, rinse, repeat. It's finding the lifestyle changes, the emotional support, the mindset, finding the answer. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes consistency, and you're gonna fail now and then, but get back up. You have your plan, knowing that size matters as far as your portions, meaning getting your macros, and continuing on with consistency and a pep in your step, okay? Believing that it's possible for you to succeed. All those things wrapped up in a big bundle are going to rocket you into success. You can do this, okay? Don't try. What does Yoda say? Do or do not do, there is no try, right? That's important. You can figure this out. No time like today, right now. Jot down your plan. Commit to yourself. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate your body, even when you don't trust it. If there's a deeper issue, then address it, okay? If it's emotions, you can address that. If it's more something physical like hormones or heavy metals, or you just have been compromised for way too long, then allow your body, do these things and allow your body time to heal. Don't expect miracles. But with consistency and with the right macronutrient ratio, the right recipe, you will succeed. I want that for you. We're all menopausal here. We all have issues. We've done this for a lifetime, and let's continue doing it. Let's just dial in, get on the right path, and have everything available to us that's needed for the journey. I almost forgot, when we're talking about appetite and control, yeah, your macros definitely make a difference. And I wanted to remind you that you can try some of the appetite suppressant supplements that have been working really well. The CaluCarb, which is a hops, it's like an oil that really, really manages appetite. I think it's fantastic, feels very natural. There's no high, there's no issues. It almost acts like a GLP-1, and you might need a little bit more in the beginning to notice a real boost. And if you're getting your protein and your fats, then that's a real good way to maximize the appetite suppressant. Then there's also the pure encapsulations, purine satiety. That one has a DNF10 peptide that mimics GLP-1s, and it's super effective at, the studies say that those that are trialing it and using it are enjoying much less appetite, eating fewer calories, less binging, and metabolizing really, really well. And then if your blood sugar is a little bit off and you are not insulin sensitive yet, because you're still working on it and you're having trouble sticking to the diet, I like the Infinity Well Control. That one has a great mix of, it's got some berberine to control the glucose and the insulin and some appetite suppressant as well. So again, if you've tried them and you feel like, no, those don't work for me, then you might need a little bit more. As you're healing, maybe double the dose. Send me an email and let me know what's working for you, because if I can, look at your stack, see what's going on, and get you to just feel a little bit more balanced so that you can stick to that diet, I say that's a win. So jump on the Fullscript account. You get 15% off of all of those. I also think I've got a link for the CalyaCurb somewhere, but I do know they do offer it at the Fullscript. So check it out. Hope that helps. Okay. All right. I'll see you next time. As always, I'd love for you to like and subscribe. That helps. There are links to the products I love best in the description box or on my website. If you have questions, jot them down in the comments, because I answer those questions for the most part. I do have a newsletter that comes out, not as often as it should, but as often as I can get to it. So sign up for that newsletter. And I love being here for you. Thank you so much for those of you that are clients and that are succeeding and liking and subscribing. I do appreciate your support here. It means the world to me. Let's stick together, come for the fat loss, stay for the longevity, and I'll see you next time. Bye.